Up next, a story on two former APU soccer players who now coach a high school team. Down to Coco Toribio for the update.
To play on a college soccer team, it meant a lot because you get 30 new teammates that become your friends in college, and that's like really cool once you get to a new university. I started playing soccer because my family plays it, my uncles played it, and I always looked up to them.
For me to play on a college soccer team, it meant a lot. It means I've, come a long way from being, the young kid that fell in love with the game, but still also very humbling because I know I have so much further to go.
I started playing soccer because my dad really got into it in the '94 World Cup when I was born, and he never really had a sport growing up, so he just kind of started watching it, and I started playing at a young age and was good and just loved it, and never really tried any other sports and just fell in love with the game.
There's just so many reasons I stopped playing for APU, but really the biggest one is I tore my ACL, and I knew that I would have to go back another season, and that just wasn't going to be the right option for me if I want to continue my career, and I needed to test my skills somewhere else.
One of my friends who is an alumni of Glendora High School, he coaches there, and he needed an assistant coach, so he just contacted me because he knows I know the game, and I asked if Colton could coach with us, and both of us are now coaching at Glendora.
The thing that being a coach has taught me more than being a player is just to learn the style more and try to build the team into a certain style, because I was always an individual. So now it's working on the team dynamic of a style.
There's so many different sides to soccer that you don't really see when you're a player. When you're on the sidelines, you get to see a lot more, and you really get to see how many stages you've gone through yourself as a player. When you get to see where these players are at, and you remember back to when you were there, that part has been really cool for me.
Both Keyran and Colton agree that mentoring the students at halftime has the biggest impact throughout the game.
Okay, listen up, boys. One of their strengths, or their only strength, is that they're playing down the middle. They're keeping the ball in the midfield, a lot of spaces out wide. We're just not playing our game and using that space. We're just trying to win the midfield back for them. So really, we're playing down to their level, and we need to keep in mind the things that we practice on. How many times have any of the center midfielders played that big switch we've been practicing on in practice this last week? 2 or 3 times, but how successful was it?
When the ball's coming to us, if we're intercepting, our first thought is just our first touch, not where can I go with this ball. Settle it and go. You should already know where you're playing and where the passes are. And watch their defenders, because they're cheating, and they're cheating early. And they're going on a run. If Sebastian's wide, they're going to cut him wide and opening up that lane, so play it.
Although they're excited to play on a team again, they also look forward to this upcoming season as soccer coaches. This has been Coco Toribio reporting for APU Sports.